Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 7 of my Compare and Contrast series between Tales of the Valiant and D&D, and this time we're going over the Paladin from D&D 5e to Tales of the Valiant. I hope you enjoy this little episode. The first change between TOV and D&D 5e is how the fighting style options are chosen by Paladins, as they are replaced with something different in TOV. In D&D 5e, you get a fighting style option as a Paladin at level 2. These are just basically bonuses and special abilities you gain at level 2 which you get to choose from that give you like a +1 bonus or a better weapon damage. In TOV, this is replaced by martial actions. So as you get either use your weapon as weapon options as a bonus action. Weapon options in Tales of the Valiant are basically options what all weapons gain, which I'll show later in the video. But they are like weapons attacks which don't deal damage, but can you do other things like trip or pull someone closer or pull someone farther. Depending on what weapon you use, is what weapon effects are. Or as a bonus action, you can use these two new abilities what Paladins only get. Guard, if you're wielding a shield, you can intercept an incoming attack and you get at disadvantage. Or Wind Up, where you can use a bonus action to wind up to deal extra damage with your next attack. The next change to Paladins is a small change, is Aura of Courage. Usually you get this in D&D 5e at level 10, and Tales of the Valiant, you get this ability at level 9 instead. The reason why is one of my favorite features, Heroic Boons, makes a return. Instead of your normal class abilities you get in D&D 5e at level 10, in Tales of the Valiant you get a Heroic Boon if you've never seen this before. These are like two abilities you get to choose from and see which you prefer. So Divine Recovery is one of the abilities. When you heal a creature with your Lay on Hands feature, your target can expend one of its hit dice, roll a dice, and add their con modifier to it. And the target regains that many hit points, in addition to the healing received by Lay on Hands. Or you can choose Radiant Strikes. Your every strike is divinely empowered. When you hit a creature with a weapon, the attack deals 1d8 extra radiant damage. Fiends and undead take 2d8 damage. This extra damage stacks with any Divine Smite features. So those are the two options you get to choose for in Tales of the Valiant as your heroic boon. Another minor change, but I could have gone over it earlier, but I didn't, is Aura of Courage. Instead of your aura increasing at 18th level by 30 feet, it increases by 17th level in Tales of the Valiant. And any other auras granted by this Paladin subclass. So all Paladin subclasses gain increase by 30 feet. And for the final difference between Tales of the Valiant and D&D 5e, is D&D 5e usually has their capstone features restricted to their subclass features. But in Tales of the Valiant, this is all decided by the epic boon of the class of Paladin. Aura Salvation is the Paladin's feature in Tales of the Valiant. As an action, you can exclude a calming resonance for 1 hour. While your aura is active, you and friendly creatures within 30 feet of you have resistance to non-magical damage and automatically succeed on death saving throws. A creature with at least 1 HP that starts its turn with a region and regains hit points equal to your charisma modifier. This affects early if you're incapacitated or die. Once used, you can't use this again until you finish a long rest. I think this is a great capstone feature and it's just useful ability. And that concludes our Tales of the Valiant differences between the Paladin of D&D 5e and Tales of the Valiant. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this little short video. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe, and click the like icon. Watch my other videos if you like this. I hope you enjoyed.